Guys, it's me, Monique. So you already know what this video is about. It is about my mommy makeover. Again, this video is not for everyone. If you do not like plastic surgery, if you do not agree with it, you might want to click off right now. Okay, so without any further ado, hopefully I don't just ramble throughout this whole video, but it's a lot of information. Hopefully you can learn something from it. Okay, some of the questions you guys had about how did I pick my doctor, how much it cost. Okay, so it's a lot of information, so hopefully I can get through this fast. But number one, first question everybody has asked me is, how much does it cost? Okay, this is a breakdown of the initial cost when I first went in for my visit. Now, this was the consultation, so this wasn't set in stone, and this definitely was a while ago. This was August 7th, 2019, just before my husband went in deployment. Okay, so the procedure for well, first off, guys, hi, welcome back. So I got a lot of questions from you guys, mainly the same question, and the question was how much. So I'm going to give you a breakdown of what I paid, not 100% everything, just a rough estimate. Pretty much I paid about $17,000 for my whole entire surgery. What did I have? I had a tummy tuck, extended tummy tuck, because I had a lot of skin, and it just the way that it would have looked after, it was just, anyway, I got the extended tummy tuck. I took the fat out of my arms here, right here, and then like lipo in the back area right here, which comes along with the tummy tuck. The repair of the muscles, which is very important, because if you get a tummy tuck and you don't repair the muscles, and if they are damaged or messed up, then it just doesn't look right. The reason why I decided to have this was because I did the exercise, I did the crunches, I did the planks, the 30-day abs, you name it, I've done it, and I didn't see the results until I removed the skin and the fat, and now I see my abs and I see the results that I had worked so hard on and just couldn't see it. So when you do decide to find a doctor, every doctor's fees are different. It depends on what you're getting. Please do your research. What I did is I didn't worry so much about the price, because I wanted a good doctor. That was more important. And then I would worry about the price later, as far as if I had to get a loan, you know, whatever it was that I was going to use as for payments. But in the doctor's office that I went to in El Paso, they have all of the information on their website. First thing that I think you should do is look for doctors near you in your area, or if you have a specific doctor that you know, check into that doctor, see what it's going to take for you to get a consultation, whether it's virtual, whether it's in office, whatever, but contact the doctor first, see if that's where you want to go. Now, me personally, I found a whole bunch of doctors I wanted to go to. It was 3 particular. 2 I'm only going to mention. One, Dr. Kat, which she now has a show on TV. And that was while I was in Japan. And then the other one, my doctor, Dr. Sozer, he is from El Paso. So what I did was, when I found those 2 doctors, first Dr. Kat years ago, I followed her on every social media platform. And what I would do is, I'm a medical person. I love like watching surgeries, being a part of surgeries, and just, you know, assisting and stuff like that. That's like my thing. So I would watch every video and then look for the same body. Like if that stomach looked like my stomach, I want to see what it looked like 2, 3, 4 months later, a year after, like the before and the afters, because then I had like an idea of what my actual procedure would look like afterwards. But anyway, I'm going all over the place. So as far as payment goes, at the beginning, the quote for lipo in the arms was $1,500. The quote for any injections, whether to the hips or to the buttocks, was anywhere between $1,750. That's what was quoted here at the beginning. The next thing, the removal of the auxiliary tissue, which was this part right here. So 2008, no, 2003, 2004 time frame, I had a breast reduction because my boobs were a little bit too big. I couldn't run. There was a lot of things going on. It just was too much. So I had a breast reduction and everything went good. But after the breast reduction, even getting lipo here, because the doctor had explained that I had breast tissue going up into my arms, my armpit area, and then afterwards, like, this all was perfect. I just had a whole lot of skin. So that skin, no matter what, like, no matter what I did, it was there. It's not fat, it was just skin. So I was like, I want to remove that. So when I went to my doctor, I told him what I wanted. He's like, yeah, we could do that. The removal of the skin was it was $1,000. That's the starting prices, is what I'm ultimately giving you the information about. And so the extended tummy tuck I think starts at $5,000. Don't quote me. Every doctor is different, but you can check my doctor's website. I'll put his information down below. Amazing. I think they start at $5,000. This one, the extended tummy tuck, this is after him seeing what I have, how my stomach is, you know, basically what the surgery was going to be about. It was $6,500 is what he had quoted. And then there was other fees, anesthesia, which was about $2,000. It was $2,135. Then there's a facility fee, which you will see in most places in stateside. I don't know about overseas. I did get a quote in Japan, and the cool thing about getting a quote in Japan was that they explained everything. Like, all this paperwork that I have tons of paperwork because I literally kept everything. Japan was worse. It was like $2 for the band-aid, $3 for the needle. Like, they literally gave you a rundown of everything you were paying for. So that was pretty cool. So ultimately, every procedure is different. I had lipo. I had removal of my auxiliary tissue, which was the extra tissue after, you know, losing weight and everything. I had the removal of the flanks, which is the back part of the top part of your booty, you bump. I had that removed because I just felt like I was doing squats and all that, and it just wasn't giving me what I want, and I didn't want to have like a huge butt. I just wanted something that was like complementing to the exercise I was doing, you know. So that's basically the price. So ultimately my total surgery was like $17,000. Now, to some people that's a lot, and I understand that. No, it's a lot, period, to all people, because it is elective procedure. Is something that I chose. It was not covered by my insurance. So what I did is I paid with a credit card. I took one of my credit cards, I paid it, and that was that, and it was done. So now here comes the surgery, and I'm like, oh, okay, here's the surgery. I spent all that money, I'm good to go. No. So then the pandemic hit, and I had to get a COVID test. So they charged me $100 for a COVID test, which wasn't a big deal. And then I had to get all this extra stuff that I'm going to share with you guys now. I don't know if every doctor is the same, but I know that when I was researching, one of the things that I loved about my doctor, when I first went to visit him, when I first seen him, I didn't get to see him for a long time, but I still felt like I got everything I needed. I had already done so much research. This is years in the making, okay? So if you guys want, I will let you know why I ultimately decided to do it, and what type of research I did, and what I actually was looking for in picking my doctor and all that other stuff, because it would be like forever if I sat here and explained that whole detail. But one of the things that I loved about my doctor is that everything that I thought was important that other places never even mentioned was given to me. So first thing, at the beginning, he gave me a pamphlet, and in that pamphlet it was like all the extras. So, you know, the after massages, and the fajas, or the compression, not the compression stuff, I'm sorry, the vitamins and the minerals and the pain relievers and stuff like that you could take, and that was available, that he offered. And also he gave me this big box. I wish I would have like saved it on the side. I probably did. I'll put it in another video because there's some other stuff that I got. But one of the major things that I thought was awesome is that he gave 2 fajas. This one and this one is step 1. So step 1 of the faja and step 1. Yeah, both of them were step 1s. One was brown, like a tan color, and the other one was black. One thing that I liked about it is because these were a size large, if I'm not mistaken, and they're the crotchless, so it doesn't have anything in the bottom, so you can use the bathroom. So that was one thing. And then here I'm looking at my size, and it has a breakdown of the inches, the hips, for the thighs, and for the waist and all that stuff. And I was like, cool, because thereafter when I had to buy another faja or had to buy anything else, I can always look at this because this was what I started off with. So I got these 2 things. I got after surgery, so that you can like take a bath, or before, before it was this soap, which let me go get real quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Just that fast. Okay, so before surgery, he wanted me to shower and use this. And I've seen this on other people's videos, because I watched a lot of YouTube videos trying to get an idea of what I may need before surgery. So he gave me this. Now, not this bottle, because I used it the day before surgery, I used it the day after surgery, and then I decided I wanted to come back home, so I left it in the shower in the hotel. So I had to buy another one. It wasn't that bad. I got it off of Amazon, but he gave this to me, and it was included with everything. The lotion. I got 1 bottle of the lotion I'm supposed to use, which was this one. And I love this lotion. I have like 5 bottles around this house. I will put the link from Amazon, because I have on my Amazon account the actual list of the stuff that I got for this surgery, so you can go down and click on that. But this lotion was amazing. I loved it. I use it still to this day on all parts of my body. Okay, so he gave me this. This is the scar gel that I was using, and I'm not gonna lie, it is pricey. I got 1 of each when I first, you know, got my little bag with my surgery stuff. The fajas came after the surgery. He gave me about, I think it was like 4 weeks later, about a month, or 2 weeks, 2 weeks out. Don't quote me. I'll go into more details, but my doctor felt that you don't have to wear a faja right after surgery. He said there was no proof that that would help. Sometimes it could cause you to have, like, you know, infections and stuff like that. So for 2 weeks after the surgery, I did not have any fajas on. I was just straight skin with robe. I did have compression tights, which I purchased, black pair and a tan pair, but that's it. He did give me this, and he gave me this, and this in Amazon is about $20 a bottle. I still use them, so that's where I get them from. And then this in Amazon is about $60-$70, but this is amazing. And before my last appointment, I bought 3 of these, so I still have 3 of them, but I still use Mederma and other stuff. Another thing that was very, very important, and so those are the things that he gave me. And then he also gave me like an Ensure pre-surgery. So it was like an Ensure for the morning, but it was for surgery. So it was clear and you could drink it. So when I got there, I didn't feel like hungry, famished. Oh my God, I need to eat something. And yeah, went straight into surgery and everything was good to go. And that's what they gave me. And then he gave me some other like creams and lotions and other stuff. It was pretty awesome. I can do a whole video of everything that he gave me that came along with it, but there was a lot of stuff. Like, this is an option, the recovery support, and the recovery support was the vitamins for, like, you know, the vitamins and the minerals for healthy after surgery care, support and healthy recovery. So he gave me, well, he didn't give me, I bought this. It was I think it was like $115. And so this was the evening formula. So this is all the vitamins and minerals that I was supposed to take for the evening to help promote successful, you know, healing and getting your body back to its normal state. And some of them, I'm not going to go through all of them because you can look these up, but it's like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B, niacin, vitamin B6, biotin, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, like potassium, citrus, you name it, it's in here. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad I bounced back. It was so, I felt so energized. Everything was so good. I took the medicine as they said, as far as, you know, my vitamins and my pain reliever, which I didn't have much pain reliever because I never do, but he didn't give but about a week's worth, a couple of days worth. And then by that time I was just like, okay, Motrin or Tylenol, because they in El Paso and I live in Alamogordo, New Mexico. So that was like a deep drive, and then it was during the pandemic. We weren't allowed to go back there, back and forth. Yes. Anyway, story short, I took everything I was supposed to take, and I stayed probably like, I want to say after about 5 days, the most like strong medicine I took was Motrin 800. That literally was like strong. But I did other things. I ate good. I took my medicine, took my vitamins. I also got the Anika, which is the natural homeopathic medicine for pain and bruising and swelling, and you know, just to help with the soft tissue injuries and kind of get your tissues back lively and back to the way that they go. That was another thing. I took these, and I also took the morning ones, the clinical support, which was the same vitamins, not 100% the same, but more geared towards what you should have in the morning. So this was not given to me, but offered to me for $100 and something. And there was different other things. You can also get food. You can get the supplements, the drinks, the shakes and stuff. You could have also gotten other types of help for after surgery. I opted out of that. Then one of the things that I didn't think about, and that I hope that you guys think about now while you're thinking of all of this and before you have your surgery, is what are you going to eat? Now, before I even decided to get plastic surgery, I had already, Coco Loco, hi Coco, go sit down. Before I even decided to get my surgery, one of the things that I wish I would have thought about right then and there is, what are you going to eat after the surgeries? So before the surgery, I was doing a lot of low carbs. I was exercising. I was basically teeter-tottering between 154 and 168. Like, I kept going up and down in my weight. And I started doing yoga, and I started doing all this stuff, and I just didn't really see the results. So then I decided to have this surgery, and after talking with my husband, that's what we did. And so in having the surgery, when I came back and I was done with the surgery and it was time to eat after I was done with soups and stuff, because that's what I did. I ultimately stayed away from solid foods for a while. And then when I came back to it, I was still in the whole low carb situation and just not eating 100% okay for after surgery, because it made me gassy, which if you know anything about your abdomen, your stomach area, that midsection does everything. It's when you cough, it's when you laugh, it's what you eat, it's the salt at night. It's, I mean, and I didn't even realize, even though I took a nutrition class, I don't know why, you know how much salt is in everything? Like the things you drink, like everything, salt, sodium is in everything. So that was another thing. At nighttime, I would swell up from the sodium. So one of the things I would suggest you do, make sure that you have some thought of what you're going to eat and plan that out for a while until you can get back to eating regular without having any issues, because that was my problem. So I loved the way that everything came out and everything was good. I just was uncomfortable for no reason, because I could have planned it out better. So plan out what you're going to eat, what you can and can't eat. Think of the things that you should be eating afterwards and kind of get that going before surgery, because to sit there and then have to buy stuff, and it was during the pandemic, so things weren't available. It was just crazy. So I did luck up with the faja, because I didn't have to wear it right away, and that was kind of good. But when I had to put it on, ooh, yeah, that's when watching your sodium becomes very important, because it was horrible. So I'm gonna stop it here, guys. You guys wanted to know how much I paid. I paid $17,000. It can be anywhere between $4,000 to 20-something thousand. I don't know. It depends on what you're getting done, where you're getting it, who's the doctor, and what you're being charged for. Ultimately, yeah, think about what you're, okay. Recap. 1, figure out what you want done, period. Before you look for a doctor, before you think about finances, what is it that you're unhappy with? Don't worry about the outside world. Think about what it is that you're unhappy about and you want to fix. 2, find a doctor. Follow them for a while, couple of months. Social media, Snapchat, Instagram. Watch their videos if you can stomach it. If you can't, that's understandable. Find before and afters of pictures of women that have had the same surgery, that their stomach, arms, whatever it is you want, looks like yours, so you can get a good, honest opinion on what you're gonna see after this surgery. Okay, after everything is said and done, figure out your financial stability. If you can do it, they have loans you can do, or you can do credit cards, whatever, but figure out that part of it, and then make sure it's close and that you're gonna have help. You're gonna need help. So I'm gonna stop here, and then there'll be a part 2, and we'll continue on with some of you guys' questions. But I think that's a lot of information for one video. So hopefully you enjoy. If you have further questions, let me know. I'm trying to be transparent again. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more information given. I had so much to share with you guys. And turn on that notification button. All my information will be down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.